You can see this application has the desktop, tablet, and mobile views. And then you can find the link in the description for the design. uh, so this application is called Bank Dash, which includes all your transaction details, statistics, then accounts, investments, credit cards, loans, services, etc. And here are some analytics and all. So you can go through all these. uh, and now let's see, let's figure out like what we are going to build first. So we have the desktop view here, and then we have the mobile view here. So which one to take up first, and which module to start with? So now when we look at it, and for your information, like we are not building a backend or anything. We are just going to build a functional front end. Like when I say functional, we can navigate through different screens, and we can look at the uh, data. And this one, this is a slider which we can slide. uh, and the difference, if you see, what is the how the dashboard design on desktop, tablet, and mobile has changed is the elements are shorter in the tablet compared to the desktop, and in mobile navigation they are made to scroll vertically. All the horizontal elements are brought down to be vertical, and the navigation is moved to the sidebar here. Though you do not find that design here, but anyway we are going to add that. So now let's pick one screen which we can build. So, and before building any application, it is necessary that we build its skeleton, right? So here we have the mobile app, and for that definitely we need this home screen, which can house this sidebar, this drawer. And also in the first video now, let us set up the application first, so that we are ready with implementing everything here. um, Here I already have scaffolded the application, uh, and you can use flutter.dev for any documentation, and it's really good. Almost everything is documented here. And for any specific library uh, documentation, you can look at the pub.dev. So more on that later. Now what we'll do is, since we already have this, let me show you how it looks like when we run the application, right? So here, first let me enable the extension so that now if you see, iOS, iPhone 15 Pro is selected. Now when I run the application, it starts. And this is what you see when you run a newly scaffolded Flutter application. Now let's get rid of everything. So usually what I do is I create a one more file with the app name, and here I will return material app. So here this will be the home widget, and now if I just return that instead of this one here, so Flutter has a pretty good thus I'll remove it, hot reloading capability. So whatever you make the whenever you make the changes, it will be immediately reflected. Like for example, if I add s, see, it gets reflected immediately. So now that we have a separate file here, and remember, like whenever you create a new application, the first thing you do is uh, ensure initialized with widget binding, widgets flutter binding ensure initialized. So this should be your first code before running the Flutter app. So if you do not do this, like you'll get error um, sometimes when initializing something. So and now we have the initial app here. I have this one, and here the debug banner, you can set it to false if you don't want it. You can just leave it as it is. Then there is a theme. Now the default, it has a default theme, but you can change that. So okay, now let's look at our design. So we have an app bar and we have a drawer. Um, uh, let's do one thing. Let's make a commit here, and it is always a good practice that you keep your commit to very minimal code, so that it's very easy to review, and even when making pull requests, it is easy for the user to review the changes. And we'll get rid of unwanted things. So we don't need Linux, we are not building for Linux. Then even for Windows, I'm not going to build for Windows since I use Mac OS. But you can keep it if you want, if you are on Windows. So and we are going to get rid of default ones. So we'll write it as banking app dashboard. Yeah, this makes sense. And then this also we can get rid of all of these. And also this is using material design 3, uh, and let me explain about this versioning. So the application is now versioned as 1.0.0, and this is the build number. So this is usually it is needed when you are publishing the app to the Play Store or App Store. So the version app version can be 1.0, and your build number should be different each time you upload a build. If you do not change the build number, then you get an error when you are uploading that the same application with the same build number exists. So that make sure that you remember that. And here also I'll update the do, and also I'm going to have a link to the Figma file. So now we are set to make our first commit here. And most of these changes are with respect to the icons. So okay, now we have this. Then next one is we need navigation. Let's add a package. So when you install this Dart and Flutter plugins, it will give you access to all these commands. So from the editor itself, like you can pick whatever package you want, and you can add them. I'm going to use Go Router. So that is the most popular one, and also it's very easy to set up. So I suggest that you look at the Go Router. So this is it. You can see version 14.3.0 is added here. So now what we will do is we will create a folder, and the app structure which I'm showing is something that I follow in the production application. And uh, why I use it, because it nicely separates different things, like the navigation, styles, widgets, and different modules. And I'm going to show that in the um, upcoming videos, more on that. But for now, we will keep all the navigation related things here. So we will have an app router, and we will have routes. So this app router will have um, let me walk you through the docs. So this is a very basic, very minimal Go router configuration. You will define to the go router, you will define a very minimal, you will define the list of routes, and each will have an unique path, and each one can have multiple routes, sub routes again. So I'll teach you about everything, but for now, you can look at this one. So um, how we are going to integrate routing into our material app is, now this is more like an single page application. So you have it, this homepage here, and you interact with it. Now if you want to convert it into route, uh, so you need to use this factory function, material app dot router, which doesn't take home. Instead, it will take route delegate, but let me show you all the things that are there. Or there is route information parser, there is route information provider, then there is route config. Um, okay, now if you see, it has hot reloaded, and when I pass all these, it is showing our route here. So what I'll do is I'll make it a scaffold, then I'll give a body to it. Okay, see, I have the home screen ready. So this is how we create the route. And this one, if you see, we are passing all the three here, route delegate, information parser, and provider. So let me give you some background. Before, Flutter had only one kind of navigation, which is imperative. What do you mean by imperative is, like when you click on a button, you say push this route into the stack. Then if you want to remove it, you just do navigation.context.pop, and it will be popped out of the stack. But after some time, Flutter has introduced navigation 2.4, which uses declarative way. What is meant by declarative way is, for example, you are using application without authenticating, and you click a button, your app got authenticated. Now, without you telling which widget it should go to, or which screen it should go to, it will be automatically navigated to that page. For example, dashboard. And the same goes, for example, you are using the application, and suddenly you the permission got revoked, or you are logged out. Now, before, what you have to do is, sorry, you have to go to the login page by yourself. But now, as soon as you get uh, unauthenticated, you will be sent to the login page by itself. So that is what this navigation 2.0 does. And you can even implement it by yourself. Like you have to create all this route delegates, information parser, and all this. So that's where go router comes in. It takes heavy, it does all the heavy lifting, and provides a simple APIs to use the navigation. Now, instead of passing all three, I'm going to pass only route uh, config. You can see this is the route config. If you go here to go route, it is the go router is implementing router config. That's why this gets accepted here, router config. And other options you can explore, this one builder. So um, this one, let me tell you about it. So uh, when you pass each individual routes here, each one is a separate widget, separate piece of UI, right? Now if you want to wrap everything, and this builder, it will run every time a route changes, and this is a good place for you to add it, because uh, uh, here if you add it here, like, you do not have to add it everywhere, uh, and yeah, there is actually a better way to do this. I'm just telling you that this builder is run so that this child keeps changing. So whatever you provide, it will be wrapped around all the children. But now, for now, like, we are not going to use it like this. Let's see what other options we have. We have dark theme. It's the same thing. uh, it's just that you can provide your own dark theme, and you can extend it. You can copy with your own themes. Then we have this locale and all. Like, I'll tell you more about that in the future videos. Then there is on generate title. Like I said before, 2.0 came in, there was 1.0 a way of doing the navigation in Flutter. So this on generate title is for that. Then this is the theme mode, so you can set that theme to dark. If you provide a dark theme, see, the screen went black. So that is what it is for. So okay, now this is just a very minimal thing I am passing here. We will add more on to this if required. And even I don't know, like, what will be the requirement. As I said, this is a very ad hoc video where I am I myself I don't know, like, the whole thing, what to use and all. Like, I'm just exploring with you, and we are building this together. Let me show you more about the routes. So it is very important to understand about the routes. So that's why I'm just showing them to you. And now if you see, when you add a wrap a column for to the center widget, the home screen, the text, it got shifted to the top. Now even if you we will remove this one and we will wrap it here and see what will happen. See, nothing happens. It's the same thing. Why? Because the column and row, both of them has their own alignment, like how the main axis, how the children should get aligned in the main axis, how it should get aligned in the cross axis. So now when I make the main axis alignment center, that means this one, uh, it appeared here. And now if you remove center also, what happened is the cross axis alignment is not center, but instead it is start. And also, if you give a color, you will understand how much width it is occupying. See, it is not occupying the whole width. That's why it does not appear in the center. Now if you see, I have given infinite width to the container, so it has started going outside. So these are the widgets which I'm showing, some things like which we will be using more often. Now if you see, even the expanded widget not having any effect on this one. Let's see if we can center this without using center widget. So I think we will have to explicitly set it, or if we use a row, then this should increase. But still it did not set the children. And one more thing, if you see now, I have set this text as expanded, and the text moved to the top because it got the whole width. See, it is divided by two of them, now three. So the screen is equally divided by both of them, sorry, all the three of them, and this doesn't have any effect. Now if we remove the row, the width gets decreased, the area that it occupies. And you don't need to put the expanded widget inside a column. So now we'll just, for now we'll just make it center. Remove this one. Um, this is what I want to do. I want to go to the second screen. So I'll just copy this one, then I'll and this one I'll just create it like this. See, it is now in second screen. So that is how we set up the routes. uh, these are just some dummy routes which I have set up, and uh, in the next video we are going to go through how we are going to set up proper routes for our application. uh, as you see, we have this drawer, so we are going to set up one page, and then we are going to have a drawer over it, and on clicking different links we are going to navigate to respective screens. So we'll see how to do that. And Until then, I'm signing off. So if you have found it helpful, please do like, share, and subscribe. And we are going to gradually keep improving the quality of the videos. And the till now, the code I'll be pushing it to the GitHub repository, and I'll provide the link in the description. And you can also find the design for this one uh, in the description itself. Thank you. Bye bye.